All right, guys, welcome to Date Live with Freddy Valoy, baby. This is the dating show it's the pit stop between, the Tinder profile or the Hinge profile or the Bumble profile and the first date. You get to spend 20 minutes with some people, check out to see, what kind of people they really are, to see if you really like them. And if you do like them, you get to slide in their DMs, baby. Look at that. I'm making it easy for you. All right. Some of you want to put yourself out there, but you're a little scared. Look, I'm bringing you bachelors and bachelorettes on a silver platter. And like we do every episode, guys, we're going to start off with lighting the fuck negative vibes candle. So if you've had a rough week, fear not, baby, because I'm coming at you with some positive vibes. As we light this, we always do the positivity chant. There we go, guys. This is for the beginning of the week and the rest of the week. Any negative vibes that were coming your way that would no longer be coming your way, guys. Brought to you by Date Live with Freddy Valoy, baby. Here we go. Boom. Now that we got the negative vibes out of the room, guys, wanted to update you with this is episode 22 of Date Live with Freddy Valoy. And just to give you a broad update, we've had people become Instagram friends, that are just sharing memes, people that have gone out for coffee and just shared some good conversation. We've had some people that are fucking, guys. All right. Because that's the kind of show that we have. People I've met, they've gotten sexual. They're having fun. We don't know if there's any relationships yet. So if any Date Live people are in some long-term relationships, please let your boy know, because the people want to know. And fear not, guys, in a couple weeks, we're going to start doing some reunion episodes where we're going to have some people on from previous episodes to see what's going on in their lives and see how Date Live has changed their life. All right, guys, without any further ado, tonight is a Date Live double date. This is the first time we're doing it. Having two guys on at the same time, and we're just going to hang out. So if you like one of them, you can reach out. If you and a friend are watching this and you're like, oh, those guys are cute, you can hit them up for a double date. Start on Zoom, have coffee. That part you guys figure out, without any more hold up, guys. I'm going to bring to you, we got a photographer and a salesman here. What's up, Chris? What's up, Jason? How you guys doing?
Hey, what's up, man? Doing well.
Oh, I like that. What you got in the glass or the can?
Oh, this is a Vizzy hard seltzer.
Oh, okay. Hard seltzer. I like that. I like, is that your drink of choice?
My drink of choice is usually whatever's available, but my actual drink of choice is a PBR in a can.
Ooh.
No glasses. I like to keep it classy.
I like that. I like that. Simple, man. How about you, Jason?
We're at my house, so we keep it trim and fit around here. No PBRs in the refrigerator, so
yeah, they're in my fridge.
We're going with the 100 cal.
My fridge. I've got the dad bod. I've earned it.
Hey, it looks good. It looks good on you, bro. You guys are looking great. So before during our prep call, Jason, you had mentioned that you feel like the art of the double date has been lost. Tell me a little bit about that.
Yeah, I think personally because of COVID, but more so because I feel like, dating apps have really made it where it's like one-on-one, because you kind of get to know someone, versus if you think back when I was in high school, it was always like, man, we got to get two girls to go out. If I'm brave enough to talk to a girl, I want another girl to come so I can bring my best friend with me so we all have a good time if the date's bad. I've never been on a double date and it's been bad, because when four people interacting, it seems to go a little better.
Yeah, it kind of diffuses the responsibility. Everybody's just a little bit more relaxed. So what would you guys, in this time of COVID, what would a double date look like for you guys?
It would be one person, then 6 feet, then the girl, then the other girl. They'd be like 5 feet because they're rule breakers and they got to talk about the guys.
Yeah.
And then, so no, it would probably be, I would say something outside. Jason and I, so we live in the same apartment complex. We have a lawn out in the middle of, our neighborhood in North Hills. And so we hang out there with a big group of people. Even Jason's been here for about 4 months, something like that. And so whenever he got here to Raleigh, we were all kind of hanging out in this little group out there playing guitar and kind of making friends for the first time since we were riding bicycles every day, So it was nice. So I would like to see what a double date would be like in that arena. It just seems more wholesome, honestly.
All right. And what type of girl are each of you looking for? Jason, we'll start with you.
Oh,
I mean, for a double date, definitely a girl with a Labradoodle. I feel like that's a necessity. So we can then take the dog for a walk around North Hills.
Man,
I mean, granted, it's not hard to find around North Hills. Every girl comes with a Labradoodle. It's like part of the requirements to move in for the apartment complex.
Do you have a dog?
I don't. I just borrow everybody else's. So.
Oh, there you go. You're everyone's like default dog sitter. Chris, how about you? What kind of gal are you looking for?
I'm glad you caught yourself. It sounded like you saying what kind of guy, and I was like, is it my belt that's throwing you off here? No. So what kind of girl am I looking for? I mean, to be completely honest, so the right woman is that's a weird question. I'm in a weird dating spot, where I'm not looking very. So I mean, I don't know if you want the long story or the short.
Yeah, let's give us the long story, right, man. So, this is DateLive.
All right, should I? All right. So anyway, here you go.
I'll see you guys in a few minutes.
Yeah. No. So I moved up to Raleigh 3.5 years ago. I was engaged.
Wow.
And she and we moved up here because we had a daughter about 3.5 years ago, and so moved up here, lived up in North Hills with her. Things didn't go too well. We split up about 2 years ago, and the custody thing has been odd. So just kind of reeling from that. Not necessarily not having the answers, but not necessarily knowing exactly what the question was that I was trying to ask myself. Like, hey, am I looking for somebody? What am I looking for? Do I need to be working on me? Is this working on me? And so it's all gotten kind of muddied up. I made a fool of myself on the dating scene for the first 6 or 8 months.
Like we all do,
which
man.
is good, because I'm a country boy, and so I'm in a big city. I've got a little bit of money in my pocket, and I'm single for the first time. And I think us Lewises and Robertsons, I think we get better with age. So I'm 32 at the time, newly single, and so I had a little fun. So to get back to the question, see, I said long or short, and he's laughing because he knows I've got ADHD. So.
Oh, me too. I feel you, buddy. You're doing great. Keep going. You're good.
Good. Thank you. So the type of girl that I'd be looking for, can we cuss on here?
Yes, absolutely. You can do whatever you want.
The type of bitch that I'm joking. The type of woman that I'm looking for would be somebody who has their shit together, or is at least willing to, maybe they're in that transition from, going out, drinking, partying, doing that stuff, and transition upwards to kind of like, hey, family is important. Friends are important. I mean, I'm starting to learn the value of friends. I mean, Jason's taught me a lot about friendship, actually, because, he kind of came into my life where I was going through all the reeling and figuring out what I'm even looking for myself. So I've had a lot of good friends that have kind of helped me out with that. So a woman that could also be a friend and help me through that stuff, and has patience for a guy that tells 19-minute stories.
Dude, well, that's great. I think there's a lot of women, I think, sit through a lot of their significant other, their stories, with dudes, especially when we start repeating stories. The longer you're in the relationship, you just start repeating the same stories, and they act like they've never heard them because they're nice people like that. I see what kind of girl you're looking for. Someone like Rachel, like the girl I'm dating now. I'm like, have I told you that story? She's like, no. I'm like, I feel like I have. Like,
yeah. No, I totally feel you. Like, I heard this analogy. It's about 12 seconds, so I'm giving you a heads up. Like, I want the type of girl that whenever I'm driving down the road in the country and I go, oh, look, it's cows. She doesn't go, so? She goes, oh, shit, cows. That's awesome. Just like, get them. If we're on the same frequency, that's what I'm looking for, Just somebody that likes the same stuff that I do or is willing to make an effort. Yeah,
you want somebody that has their priorities straight and they have kind of like their own goals and stuff going on. They're on that other phase of life. What are each of you guys actively working on right now as men? Like something that you're kind of like actively working on. Jason, go ahead.
So last time the lighting's so much better than last time.
Way better.
I was renovating my friend's bathroom. I don't know how many people saw the one before, but since then, I started my own roofing company. It's been really successful. We've done about almost 100,000 in revenue in the last 3 months. So I've been
nice.
really grind away, still wearing scrubs during the day like you, still device repping it. Did a case last week at Wake Med.
Nice.
So yeah, I've been working on that a lot, but just build my circle. Like Chris said, I've only been here a few months. I know you and a couple other people. So just been really focused on getting a good social circle. Chris and I both love just meeting new people. We flourish. It's like we go to a bar, we'll know 30% of the people's names before the end of the night, just getting to know people, where they're from, what their story is. So that's what I thrive off of. We meet good people that way. From literally, how old was the lady yesterday you talked to? 93?
She was 94.
94.
Yeah.
She's my neighbor. Yeah, I got her number. If she ever falls in her apartment or whatever, she's got my number as well. So
If Lifeline doesn't work, she would call
wow.
Kiss Line.
Yeah, that's
Geraldine.
great.
Yeah.
Good for you. So Chris, what are you actively working on as a man these days?
As a man, what am I working on? Just kind of this is how I answer questions. So you're going to see a pattern. So I'm obsessed with music. And there is a song by Sturgill Simpson, which he just dropped an album on Friday. But it's called Just Let Go. And the opening line is, woke up today and decided to kill my ego. It ain't never done me no good, no how. And so essentially what I'm working on is like, guys, all right, so I know a lot of ladies watch this podcast, but guys also have insecurities, big ones, and guys are also taught to kind of never touch on those insecurities, like, man, fuck it, I'm big dog, this and that. No, man, like you've gotta be working with real facts about yourself in order to be able to inject your portion of what you've got to give to the world into a relationship, friendship, job, hobby, whatever. So I'm working on cutting out the bullshit.
Yeah.
And figuring out like what I am, whenever all the wallpaper's stripped off and all the, the fixtures are taken down, like what are my bones and like what makes me unique.
Yeah. What have you figured out so far? What are the bones looking like? I'm loving where this is going, man. Great job.
Like, this is the thing. Over the years, I have let woman after woman after, and see, we're keeping this old house analogy going. So the bones, I have let every woman in my life, decorate my house. Yeah. And so when I look inside me, and I'm sure other people do it, they don't see, the bones. They see, oh yeah, that's the couch that so-and-so put there, or that's the picture that so-and-so left there. And, or you see broken furniture on the ground. That's the one that so-and-so left there, And so I'm getting rid of all that shit. My man here, he's a contractor. He knows all about doing renos or renovations. And so I'm renovating and I'm choosing the decorations this time. And it feels good, I'm hanging out with people that see me for who I am. They, they don't tell me I'm too loud or obnoxious, but, they because I can be loud and obnoxious, especially whenever I got a guitar in my hands.
You're passionate, bro. You got passion in you. You got a fire.
And that's because I'm getting rid of all the stuff that's weighed me down for years.
He's getting vulnerable, man. We have a lot of deep talks.
Hey, man,
a couple of guys in the
I've done therapy before, so I know how to talk.
Yeah, bro. It feels good, man. Getting it all out there like that. All right. So what do you guys bring to a relationship? What's like your what do you think based on what, maybe people have told you or what you have surmised, like what do you guys bring to a relationship?
I think I can speak for both of us, and this is why we became friends. We remember, honestly, every detail. I like remembering the lighting and who was watching, and I remember who commented, and every little thing about that from the last podcast, which was back in May. I guess it was May.
So somewhere probably June or July or something like that.
No, I wasn't living in Raleigh. I was living in Raleigh. That's right. I just moved here. Yes, it had to be June. Yeah. I remember all the little details. Where people
forgot the date though.
Forgot the date.
You better not forget anniversaries. That's all I'm saying.
But we see people, and like I'll remember the person's name, and Chris will remember where they went to college and like what their dog's name is, and I'll remember what their dad did for work. Just normal people we meet and when their birthdays are, and I think we pay attention to the small things, both of us, and remember just like I had friends in town from Chicago last weekend, 4 girls that I knew when I was living up there, and one of them I hadn't met yet. When I picked them up from the airport, I had a birthday cake for a girl and her card. It was her birthday the day before she got here. the card said moist on the front. And you open it up and it's like, your birthday's only going to get better from here. I was like, I don't know you, but I hope this card resonates and you think it's funny like I did. So she's like, nobody acts like this in Chicago. I'm like, welcome to North Carolina. Now here's a cheer wine. Enjoy.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great. I could agree from the short time I've known you, Jason, and you, Chris, that I can see you guys are thoughtful dudes. Chris, before I even met you through Jason that night, the first night of trivia, I saw you interacting with a girlfriend of yours, and you were saying hello, and you asked her about something she had going on in her life. And I remember looking and be like, oh, that dude's a great friend. Like, he's so sweet. That's awesome. And then I got to meet you, and I was like, oh, this is great. Like,
yeah, no, that's very observant of you, very kind of you to say. But I'll kind of piggyback on what he said about what we bring to a relationship. The thing that I think I bring the most, which is a good thing and it's a bad thing, just like everything. Like water is great. You got to drink it to live. You could drown in it and die. Fire, you cook your food, you could burn your house down. What I bring to a relationship is passion. And I bring a certain amount of, like I said, I've been through therapy. My mom was a therapist. She was, she's a fantastic woman. But my mom and dad are like, they're not Italian, we're Welsh, but they communicate like they're Italian. Just, why do you take the trash out? This and that. Oh, I'll go take it out in a second, And so that's how I communicate in a relationship. If I'm like, hey, where you want to go eat? I don't know. Why don't you just tell me somewhere you want to go eat? Let's figure it out together. So I bring a lot of color, a lot of passion, and at the same time, I really do care. Like, oh, your throat's sore. Like, do you need me to swing by your work, bring you some tea with some honey? Like, are you good? Do you need some help? So stuff like that. It sounds very self-promoting, but I guess technically that's kind of the idea behind what we're doing, I guess.
Absolutely. Yeah. No, dude, you guys are killing it. All right. Well, here's the next question. If you guys could put any two Disney characters in a relationship, you each got to pick one. Which two would they be? And how do you think the relationship would work out? Let's talk about it.
Do I pick one and Chris picks one? Like, do I pick the girl, he picks the guy? Because
however you want to do it.
I mean, I think it's no question Moana.
Oh man. Moana has a soft spot in my heart. Well, she can't date anybody. She's like 5.
She grew up.
Oh, she grew up.
The movie's been out for a while.
Moana. Let me just clarify. Grown up Moana.
I would. All right. So you said two Disney characters.
So I picked the girl. You picked the guy.
All right. Well, all right. So my daughter, her favorite movie is Moana, and I know how well my daughter reacts to me. So obviously, it'd be Goofy. So it'd be Goofy and Moana. I think they'd be the perfect couple.
I think so too, dude. You know what? Like, you got like this fierce woman, and then you got this like like that,
Exactly. See, he gets it. You get it.
Yeah, I do, bro. Remember the Goofy movie back in the
with his kid?
I do.
Holy shit, dude. I think I wanted to change my name to Max because of his son. I thought his son was
what a rad
cool.
name, right? Hey, it's never too late, brother.
Right?
Wait.
I was like, I told my mom, I want to change my name to Max. Another time after Home Alone, I told her I wanted to change my name to Kevin.
Kevin!
Yeah. And then at school the next day, I told everyone to just call me Kevin. It didn't work out, but you got to try sometimes. Like,
hey, at least you didn't say Brad or Chad. You didn't.
Right.
Yeah. Well, they never made it. Brad or Chad in the movie. I can't think of one.
Yeah. No, that's a different kind of movie.
Yeah.
All right. So, have you guys been on a double date before?
Together, no. I mean, obviously in our lives we have, but we've never been that I know.
Yeah, no. I mean, I don't think.
I had dinner one time with Brian, but that didn't count because that was all.
Yeah, well,
no, not really. No.
Yeah,
no, dude, this will be interesting. All I'm saying is, if any girls are watching this, I would highly recommend that they hang out with you guys because I think worst case scenario, it'll just be like a really good time.
Oh yeah, no, we can guarantee that. It's always a good time. It'd be no pressure. Like
that's freaking awesome. All right, so what are your guys' in a relationship? What are your non-negotiables? Like, what would you absolutely not take from someone? But then also, what do you absolutely need from someone so you can function in the relationship?
You mean go first?
Oh man, I feel like this question the answers could get a little heavy.
No, so a big thing for me is I need someone that's I mean, we're all insecure, like Chris said, but someone that's fairly secure that understands that I have girlfriends just like you do.
Yes.
That I don't sleep with. A lot of them, some of them beautiful that I've never slept with.
Actually, none of them. Now that I think about it, you really got to step your game up. None of his girlfriends will sleep with him. No, I'm joking.
That's actually true. Yeah. No, I just think, I'm always up front, and I'm actually friends with a couple girls that I slept with long ago, have been friends of mine for like the last decade, and I'm always up front with girls that I'm dating that clearly there's a lot of respect between my friendship with these girls that I've known for a long time.
Yeah.
And we're all getting older now. We all have people in our past that we've dated and we might still be friends with, but I think it's nice being open on the front end. So somebody that's supportive of that, I'm busy just like you are. We get called in for a case sometimes if we go at 5 a.m.
Yep.
Somebody that's appreciative of our time and knowing that if quality time is your love language, that I'm going to give you that. So whenever I devote my time to you, I kind of want the same. I think quality time is something that we're all having a hard time with now, since we're all so much on Zoom or dating apps or whatever we're on. We're all kind of disconnected. So when we have guys' nights, sometimes we all go out and we put all of our phones in the middle. Yeah. And my rule is if it doesn't say nanny, grandma, nana, one of those, don't answer it. If it's mom, she's not dying. It's fine. But grandma,
I don't know. My mom's getting kind of old. I'm not even trying to throw that out there in the ether. I'm just saying.
Yeah, someone that challenges me, someone that can come and own the room. Like we go to a networking event or a charity event. I don't have to always drag her along to have the conversation. I can point over there and be like, oh, that's my date over there. Somebody that can just keep up with the a level of social intensity that comes along with me. Chris has that same social intensity.
Yeah, that's a big one, man. I've heard that answer a few times on this dating show, and then just like in life, it's people want someone that they can take to a wedding and not have to babysit.
Yeah,
and, for sure.
I've got an analogy for that.
Tell me about it, dude. I love analogies, bro. So
here, you're gonna love this one. All right, so you ever been to? Do you have a dog?
Yes.
All right. So do you ever go out to Dorothea Dix Park out there? All right. So if the answer was no, I would say, so just imagine you're at the park, you're throwing the ball for your dog, and your dog, instead of wanting to go run around the park, just wants to stand by you and say, hey, I want to make sure that you're okay. I want to make sure that you're okay. I don't like that shit. I also don't want a dog that's going to run off and you never see it again. And then next thing you know, this really handsome guy is walking around with your bitch, because obviously it's a female dog.
Yeah, it's a female. It's a dog. This is the dog.
Next thing you know, you got this handsome guy walking around. Hey, is this your dog? And I'm like, yeah, thanks a lot, man. Why did you run off? It's like, if I throw a ball, go chase it. Chase a butterfly. I might want to go grab something out of my truck. You can follow me. You can hang out.
Yeah.
It's like I don't want somebody all up in my face or just like literally trying to dip out instantly.
I like that.
Yeah. So
I like
a dog that you can hang with.
I like it, dude. I like it. What other analogy? What other relationship analogies do you have?
Brother, I got a billion of them. You like golf?
No, but give me the golf analogy.
Oh man, no, the golf analogy is literally, all right. So even explaining an analogy, I'm using an analogy. The human body has 206 bones, right? My golf analogy has 206 parts. So essentially everything you can learn about women, you can learn from golf or surfing. Sometimes you're out on a wave. See, I'm doing the politician thing. I was like, the golf one's not good. You're out on a wave and you decide you want to pop up because this one looks like it could be a good one, but you end up, wasting a wave. And next thing you know, you get splashed on by this friggin' 6-foot breaker. And you're like, if I would have just waited a second, I could have rode that wave. Or you have one wave that, you see it churning in the distance. You might be like, all right, I don't care if a good wave comes up to me. I'm going to wait until that one comes up. Boom, you hit it. You ride it all the way to the sand. That's the one that you stick with that one, until you get all the way back home, take off your wetsuit, you go grab Hardee's or whatever.
Oh, I love that, dude. I love it. All right. What do you guys think about the most in your personal lives? These days, what are you thinking about the most?
Probably like how my friends and family around me are doing, whether that be, with their jobs. Some of them have gotten laid off. Friends going through breakups, newly divorced, whatever the case may be. My grandma, because she doesn't leave the home much because of COVID, she's scared, whatever. So I try to keep in touch, check in a lot, how my friends are doing, how can we keep coming together and playing songs and doing what we do. I think it's just good. Our group in this building that I live in, I picked a building because I didn't really know a lot of people in Raleigh. I met Chris actually because Chris's coworker lives in a neighboring building who I also knew, but I didn't know they worked together. So she's like, yeah, we're having a cookout. Come over, meet some people. This is my third day being here. She's like, this guy Chris is going to be in the lobby. He's coming. Say hey to him. Funny part is when I first moved in, the girls in the lobby in the rental area were like, Jason should meet 22 or Chris should meet 227 or because they didn't know my name. I didn't know that was who Chris was at the time.
Yeah.
And I told him, I was like, I met this Chris guy. Is this who you're talking about? Like, that's who we were talking about. They thought we'd get along well just from meeting me to rent my apartment. So it was pretty cool. So I'm a keep in touch kind of guy. I texted you that night. You had the comedy show. I'm like, hey, dude, I'm downtown. Are you having a show tonight? Like, I always try to keep in touch with, mutual friends that you and I have, or friends I just met, like Richard and Leslie, the couple across the way. They're almost 75 years old. I think they're 70 something. I mean, we've got a lot of diverse friend group. All shades, sizes, colors. What do you think about
this and that? So,
I love it, man, dude. I love it. I admire you guys for that because I personally, in my life, I'm kind of bad at keeping in touch with people, and it's something that I'm actively. That's my thing. One of the things I'm actively working on now is like out with close friends and trying to spend more time because with my schedule, and then I just want to meet new people. I get lost in the sauce out there. Yeah, dude. All right, awesome. So we got some questions from some of the viewers here I want to get to. All right, if you could pick a girl for each other, what do you think the other's needs and what she would like? Yeah, if you could pick a girl for each other.
All right, so if I had to pick a girl for him.
Yep.
All right, so if I had to pick a girl for him, she'd be bright and bubbly. She would do well in a crowd, but at the same time, whenever, say, if we weren't in a crowd of 10, 12 people, hold on, I feel like the camera just went off. Is it frozen?
Yeah, it froze. Well, maybe it'll come back.
All right. 1 gig my ass.
Well, can you hear me still?
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right. So I would say, I mean, I ain't that handsome. The video doesn't matter anyway. So if I were to pick a girl for him, she'd probably be, bubbly, cute. We're creatures of, we're kind of slaves to what we can see, hear, smell, taste, and touch. So, the way a woman looks obviously is going to be important. We're not extremely picky, I don't believe. But I'm getting distracted here by trying to get the
sorry.
It's all good. It's all right. We had technical difficulties. It happens.
Try that and just. But so somebody that fits in well with the crowd, but at the same time, say if everybody is if we're kind of downshifting and maybe watching a movie, she's going to pay attention to him instead of trying to get like all the people's attention in the somebody that can adapt well to situations, knows how to read a situation well without being like the dog that's all up in your face or the dog that runs away.
Yeah, I like that. That sounds on brand for Jason. Jason, what kind of girl would you pick for Chris?
Do you want me to like reconnect really quickly and see if it'll come back? I don't know why.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that.
All right, I'm gonna leave and come right back.
All right, cool.
I expect 2 jokes from you in the meantime. Just no.
I'm gonna fill the dead space, guys. This is, I mean.
There we go.
All right.
Hey, is that what you call it? Filling the dead space?
Yeah, I'm gonna fill the dead space. Once you guys they're off now. I mean, guys, they're thoughtful. One guy goes to therapy. We got to ask if the other guy goes to therapy too. But the other guy, he cares. I've seen him talk to people. They're thoughtful. They're hot. They're not just physically attractive. They're attractive inside and out, guys. This is the kind of quality that we bring to you here for Date Live with Freddy Valoy. If you follow my Instagram page, you follow my stand-up, or you know me, you know that I don't fuck around, guys. All right? I bring A1 people, all right? Beautiful inside and out. We're doing this most of the time. We've had a couple, but these guys are killing it. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, Fred Talk Podcast. I just released the latest episode. It's a dolo cast, so that's a solo cast of me just catching you up on what COVID has taught me, what I think about the whole political sphere going on. Also, I launched a new project called World Local News. So make sure you check that out. Let me know what you guys think. Light up the comments, guys, in YouTube. Ask some questions here. After these questions, we're going into the role play. So yeah, just let me know. These guys are killing it. And I feel like the role play, I feel like this role play is going to be different because it's two dudes. So we'll see. We'll see, guys. We're back in. Let's see. Chris and Jason connecting to audio.
All right, now try
Just
that.
a couple more questions here. Bam. Right. We back, baby.
Brand new computer, legit like a week old too. So anyway, yeah, I'm gonna pick Chris's girl now. I'm gonna leave off.
Oh yeah, hey, pick my woman now. Hold on.
Hopefully the jokes were good from Freddie. But anyway,
I just promoted. It was the opposite of jokes. I was promoting more some of the stuff I got. So
I just want you to know I've butchered your transition dick joke at least 3 times thus far. Like that little bit you did, like I've butchered it so badly. You do it so much better, obviously. But no, so if I'm picking a
I lived the life of the transition dick, so that's why I know it so well.
I start on the upper echelon, work to you, and then we get a Shaq after
exactly.
that. So.
Hi, I'm Shaq. It's nice to meet you.
All right, so if I'm going to pick a woman for Chris, clearly Chris likes to talk, so just like me. A little more intensity, but I think that's why we kind of mesh well with each other. I think she really has to be patient, just like my person probably does too. Chris is a good musician. He likes to play music a lot. They have to like music. They have to endure Chris playing and learning songs.
Endure.
You know, he might play a song. I mean, he loves Chris Stapleton. I'm like, I hate Chris Stapleton now because Chris loves him so much. It's all we hear all the time. But it's what he does. He learns it and plays it. So that's important. I think she's got to be kind and understand that he has a lot of friends and people that know him too, just like me, that he may or may not have slept with. It doesn't matter. They're just people that say hey to him and know that when he walks across the grass at North Hills, he's going to talk to the people that he knows.
Yeah.
So getting Chris one-on-one with quality time is something you have to express to him. Be able to express, hey, I want to spend this time with you. And I know that he'll do that. One time I called him because something happened at Stir. There was like a lot of fire trucks and stuff out in North Hills. It was like 11 o'clock. I called Chris. He didn't even say hello. He answered. He's like, everything okay. That sums up like our friendship. It's like, don't call me at 11. It's like, don't care what you're calling about. Is everything good? What can I do for you?
Yeah.
So yeah, I think the girl has to understand that, we're both a lot of goodness is how I'd like to say. A lot of personality, a lot of fun, but also like.
Yeah, so are Bowberry biscuits.
That's a lot of cholesterol. Diabetes.
All right, next question. I like the Bowberry biscuit.
As do I, my man.
Next question. What would you do if a woman was interested in only one of them, but wanted you to cut ties with the other? That's a crazy question.
Man,
hold on.
hey, you know what?
I'm not trying to understand it. She means that like she's interested in Chris and she wants him to not be friends with me.
Yeah, that's what.
I would tell her to get some steel-toe boots and start kicking rocks.
That's a great answer. Unless I read that. Well, I got my producer rereading the question. Make sure I didn't get that.
All right, yeah, because I hope that's not the question.
Honestly, that just kind of is the opposite of everything we just said.
Yeah, exactly. That's what
whoever wrote that question.
Yeah.
Please come on a double date with us. You can see that that's not a possibility.
Yeah.
No, I mean, and the thing about it is, if I'll try to get a little deeper into the actual like pathology of that question. If a woman was dating one of us, for instance, and she was like, hey, you don't need to hang out with him, I would simply say, obviously you've got some insecurities that won't allow you to share your boyfriend with his best friend, so his happiness doesn't matter to you. Therefore, there's no way that I can make you happy in this relationship.
Yeah.
And I hope you have a great New Year's.
Yeah,
I mean, because I ain't gonna see you by then.
Those people exist. Like I've lost a longtime friend because his wife couldn't take. It was this weird insecurity. Like every time when he was having a good time with me, she like took it personally, which was like this whole thing. People don't talk about friendship breakups as much as they do like romantic ones. Like you lose a friend and that shit fucks you up.
I was talking about
this before.
I was talking about this 45 minutes before we got on here. How whenever I went through my breakup 2 years ago, I lost one of my best friends because he and unfortunately, no, And the thing about it is that his girlfriend was my then fiance's best friend. So, I give him grace because that's one of those things where it's just like, hey, I feel you. I understand.
Yeah.
No hard feelings. Ran into him tonight at Vita Vitae. Haven't seen him in a year and a half. He helped me move into this apartment the day after my birthday, my 33rd birthday, I think. Yeah, shit, I'm getting old. And he helped me move in. That's the last time we hung out. Yep.
Damn, dude. That's
So,
how did that make you feel? Like, what did that feel like for you? Like,
if like running into the two of them, because they were me and my fiance, which I don't talk about her that much, but this show is about relationships. So
thank you for sharing. I appreciate it.
Yeah, no, absolutely. So running into them, they were like me and blank X, they were me and her best couple friends. I mean, we used to go on dates all the time together with them. Or she and I, my ex, we would go on dates and they would watch our daughter in our apartment. We live up here in North Hill, so we'd walk down to Capitol Grove, we'd walk to Yard House, World of Beer, whatever. But no, it felt like running into an ex, but it was two people, and it was great. We hugged, we set up plans to see one another. It was nice.
Oh, good for you,
like,
man.
Yeah, it feels like, kind of doing that, stripping down, the renovation. I feel like, honestly, I've run into a few scenarios where life has just gotten like unfairly kind to me in the past few months. So it's been really great. And I'm working on appreciation right now. So that's kind of what I'm going through, what I'm thinking about. So to answer that question from earlier.
Hey, I'm so happy for you, Chris. Like that, I literally just got chills. So I'm really glad that you're living this like abundant life right now and that things are working out, man. That's some magical shit, dude. I bet Jason has a good amount to do with that, man. That's
the screen just cut off. We can hear you. We can hear you.
All right, cool. All right. So next question. All right. Could you better date? Could you date someone that travels a lot for work?
Oh yeah,
absolutely. I mean, I've traveled so
100%.
much. This is a scratch off map of all the places I've been. Just so everybody knows.
Yeah, and trust me.
Is that the United States?
Yeah, so United States right here, but he's been all over. He's been to Dubai. He's ridden on a camel. In his apartment, he's got all these, like, seriously, they're beautiful paintings. And each one of them is from a different country that he's visited, like Dubai. What is that? Paris?
Amsterdam. Can you see us still?
Damn, that's awesome, dude.
Yeah, he's got some beautiful, beautiful stuff. So he's been all over. So he and I both. I mean, if a woman is she's grinding and say she's got to go to Boston for 3 days every 2 weeks and has to go to California, by all means, man, chase it. Like that's I mean, that's individual insurance, having a very being, I guess, committed to your job.
Yeah, I've covered 9 states before, Southeast, so I get it. Chris actually never traveled out of the country, so my bucket list is to take Chris outside the United States somewhere.
Works for me, man.
Oh shit!
Well, in Brazil or maybe Dominican,
probably.
Yeah, maybe there's gonna be a double date internationally. We don't know. We don't know the growth.
Spontaneity is key for me, man. I take trips all the time before COVID. My friends are pilots, so they always give us their buddy passes. So you just pay for the tax on the ticket. So normally I'm calling friends like Christmas Day, and I'm like, "What are you doing without family the next few days?" 2 years ago, we went to 5 countries in Europe for New Year. We spent New Year's in Munich, and we were trying to figure out how we were going to get home between Switzerland or Germany, just kind of bounce around. So it's pretty fun.
Oh,
gotta be a little loose.
So cool.
Yeah.
That's so cool, man. Holy shit. All right. Question. Do you ghost and do you support each other for it?
Absolutely not. Actually, don't ghost at all.
No, he doesn't.
I'll tell you what, I called out this girl the other day. Funny story. So we had a really good first date. Went to eat dinner, came back to my place. We played music trivia. She beat my ass in the 80s. Not proud of that, but anyway. Really had a good time. She's like, "Hey, I'm off work on Tuesday. We should go out." You know who this is. Yeah, you do.
All right, keep going.
And so I was like, "Yeah, that sounds great. Let's go out." Then she kind of like didn't say anything. I text her. She responded like one word, and then I'm like, "Okay, are we still on for Are we still on for Tuesday?" And nothing. So, you know what? I text her, I'm like, I'm pretty disappointed. I really feel like it wasn't in your character to ghost someone. Um, I'm just kind of at a loss of words, which I never am. And she sent me this text. I should apologize, blah, blah, whatever. So I don't ghost specifically for that reason. I just hate it. I think we're all past that. I think if you're 25, no offense if there's 25-year-old girls out there that are listening, I'd still probably go out with you. Chris probably too. But I think at our age, I'm like, I'm going to give you an explanation if I had a good time, or I want you to hang out in our friend group because you're fun, but maybe there's no romantic interest. I don't ghost because I feel like you deserve some sort of feedback.
And I'm gonna tag onto that super hard and say no, I don't ghost as well. And it goes back to the insecurity thing. I feel like and I've ghosted before. I have. I'm not gonna lie. And the reason why I did it is because I was going through a stage where I didn't know what I wanted in life, and therefore I was. Here goes an analogy. I can't see your face, but I know you're probably because the screen is blank right now. But I used to play paintball a good bit. I hope you didn't just exit out of that. Are you still there, by the way?
Yeah, I'm still here. I can see you guys perfectly. Yeah, it's good. We can see you.
So whenever I play paintball, you get those people out there that are sitting there and they'll pop up and they're just throwing out a million shots and they're not hitting shit. They might hit 2 people in a game. What I used to do is I would pop up one right in the mask every single time. I was a sniper. Because I knew what the objective was. Whenever I started dating after my big breakup, I didn't know what my objective was. So I was, just all over the place. I would hit a couple. Yeah. And, we're not going into numbers or anything. But so anyway, so talking about ghosting. So I would ghost. All right. I'm not going to lie, but that's because I didn't know what I want.
Yeah.
That was from a place of insecurity. I wasn't man enough at the time to say, listen, so-and-so. It's probably Jessica, because bless America, there's 9,000 Jessicas in Raleigh, North Raleigh, 9,000, all of them are 27 and they're all nurses. So anyway, I would not have the balls to say, hey, Jessica, I had such a great time last night. Things probably got a little out of hand. We probably went a little further than we should. I don't know what I'm doing in a relationship right now. More like in life, more or less, should I be in a relationship? I'm sorry. I had a fantastic time. I hope if I run into you in the future, you'll look at me with enough integrity, or I'll have enough of my dignity left to where you'll say, hey, how you been? I didn't used to do that. Whenever I finally got the courage to man up and just be like, hey, listen, this or that, like I had a great time, this or that, but it's not going to work out.
Yeah.
Thank you. Whenever I was able to do that, I started thinking, hey, should I be out there, or should I just go, yeah, she's a good one, pow, and then make a shot. So that way I wouldn't have to be faced with the opportunity to say, hey, if I'm going to ghost, now's the time. I got to pull this plug right now because she's wanting to go, walk at Shelley Park with her dog. I'm meeting her dog.
Labradoodle.
No. Yeah, Labradoodle. Jessica, the nurse with the Labradoodle, probably drives the Jeep Compass with, NC State. Yeah, a Patagonia and NC State sticker.
Bro, you're on it. That is definitely a Raleigh archetype right there.
Yeah, absolutely. So
how often do you guys go out?
Because I care about the people that I spend time with.
Next question, Fred. Let's keep Chris.
Yeah. Sorry. Yeah, I can't see the screen, so I can't see you rolling your eyes.
No, it's okay. How often do you guys go out?
Say that again.
How often do you guys go out? That's a question from the audience.
I mean, like, I think go out relative, like wasted drunk, probably never, honestly. Yeah, like, even pre-COVID, I wasn't living here then, but we'll go to Vita Vita, have a couple of glasses of wine, and then we get our group together to play. Like, we'll play games on our TVs. We have Jackbox games and stuff like that. Or
nice.
We'll just sit around playing songs, or just something to interact the group. I mean, we go out like socially quite often, but
about once a week.
Not out getting drunk.
Probably about once a week, twice a week tops. I mean, like in the summer we were maybe doing like 2 nights a week where we would just the guys would get together and, we weren't interested in talking to women. Granted, if women talk to us, unfortunately, hopefully my most recent ex isn't watching this, but sometimes, girls would show us a little bit of attention. And we're never against that,
Yeah. It feels
but-
good.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, it does, because as men and women age, insecurities about, if you're single, you kind of feel like, oh, am I going to stay single? Like, do I need to really commit in this next relationship? It's one of those sorts of things where you got to. I feel like I'm just talking to a laptop right now. But
that's exactly what you're doing with a Dominican guy.
Yeah.
Anyway, how about this? Next question.
Next question. So
all right. No, it's good. It's good. I like this. All right. What is not working right now in your current dating life?
Oh, I can answer this one. And this is probably unfortunate for the people that get ghosted, because I feel like this happens a lot. But man, I from a pattern that's happened to me recently is that most girls, even on the first date, like I don't waste a lot of time if I meet a girl online. I don't waste a lot of time talking online. I don't want to pimp out. I'd rather just have coffee, take a walk, something, one drink, something in person. And almost every girl I meet is like, so what are you looking for? I'm like, that's a very aggressive question for just meeting you. Like, I honestly don't want to say I'm looking for my wife. Is it going to be you? Clearly that's like, it's just a tough question to answer. So my response lately has been just to feel out what somebody's looking for, because I feel like some people have an agenda. They think, oh, I've got to get married because I'm 30 years old. I'm missing out on life and everybody else is married. So my response normally now is, hey, look, I'm just really wanting to meet some really cool people to add to my really awesome social circle already. And hopefully something comes of that with me or some of my already awesome friends. Let's not be too serious about this and get to know each other. And if something's supposed to happen, it's going to, organically without us actually trying. So it's a struggle, because I feel like people are just so dead set at our age about being so long-term and everything else. It just makes it it dampens the genuineness of the date, honestly.
Yeah.
I think so too, man. I think there's a weird paradox between because you want to be in the mindset of looking for someone so you can do the things to find the right person. But I think when you're like looking for someone, you have this weird tunnel vision and you start to bypass red flags and all sorts of shit. And that's how you end up in a tricky situation, because you're going off of this fear-based thing of I need to be married by 30, as opposed to just letting the relationship organically unfold the way it would if you were just being yourself. So I agree with you. I 100% on that. Last question from the audience, and then we'll go to the role play. This is a great question to end on here. Would you be okay if your girl's body count was higher than yours?
Fuck no. Oh, that's like going to Sam's Club and trying to get one hot dog. You end up with 250.
I really want to know who wrote that question, because I'd love to meet that person. I think we'd have a really fun time talking about it.
All right, well, hold on. Why is it okay for you to have sex with so many people and not,
Oh, it's not. I actually love it. I want a girl to know what the hell she's doing. I don't want to be the person that's a teacher.
Because elasticity is not necessarily a trait that a man's body has to maintain in order to be a good
Freddie and I can come. Mona Lisa, Fem Touch. We know all the tricks of the trade, bro. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, dude. There's still some.
Hey, listen, man.
I want Jason. I want my girl with some experience under her belt. Because when we settle down, I don't want her thinking, I don't want her thinking about, wow, I've never been tag teamed by two guys. I wonder what that feels like. Yeah, and then she's going to go out and try it while we're married. I'd rather.
Did somebody write that about being tag team because Chris and I are on here? Or just asking for a friend?
Yeah, no. I'll tell you this, I don't mind a little experience under your belt, but you don't have to beat my numbers in order to be experienced. I'm just.
Yeah, I don't even have that conversation because it truly doesn't matter.
Yeah.
If we have sexual chemistry, that's all that's important, and that we have an open enough communication that we're satisfying each other in the way that we would want in a relationship. So I don't really care if it's 5 or 5,000, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Well, I like that. All right, guys.
We should still have money from it.
We're going to go into the role play now. Since you can't see me anyway,
we can't see you, but we
can't. Yeah, we can't see you, but we're going to.
You can still make it happen. All right. Chris, I just broke up with you, right? That was the thing we decided?
Yeah, man, it really broke my heart.
All right, so I just broke your heart, and hold on. I just broke your heart, and I'm asking you, what are you going to do? Hold on.
All right, you tell me when you want me to tell you what I'm gonna do.
Well, now that I'm done with you, Chris, what are you gonna do with yourself?
Well, you beautiful, beautiful man. I'm gonna be starting over. So
Starting over.
All right, starting over. Yeah. So this is I suppose you want me to sing a song here, don't you?
Let him explain the song.
All right. So this is yeah, and this is how I do whenever I try to record myself, which happens every day, but I only post about one every 15. As I'll say, all right, this is starting over by Chris Stapleton, and then I'll play. So here goes, starting over by Chris Stapleton. Oh, it's out of tune. Oh, another thing that I'm looking for in a lady is sometimes, the relationship is good, the music is beautiful, but you got to remember there's a whole lot of tune in this fucking guitar to make you happy. So you gotta take the downs with the ups.
I like it.
All right. Luckily, I can't see myself. All right. Well, I welcome back to a better place and a right. I ain't got no kind of plan. I've had all this town I understand. I've got friends all on the coast. We can jump in the water and see what goes. We've been saving for a rainy day. Let's be the storm and be on our way. It don't matter to me wherever we are, where I want to be. Whoops. But every once in our lives, let's take our chances and roll the dice. I can be your love today. Be my police. Start over. All right, there we go. That'll be one little verse.
Oh man, thank you, Chris. That was great, dude. You guys rocked it, man. This was awesome, Jason. Thank you for the idea, man. I've been looking for things to breathe some air into the show, and this was it, man. Do you guys have any last words for the viewers out there?
Well, hold on here. Before I let him have it, I just want to say thank you for having me on. I know we didn't really get to chat much the other day, but big show of faith, so I appreciate it. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Chris. I look forward to getting to know you more, man. Yeah, thank you.
Absolutely.
Yeah, last words. No, I think honestly, I'm a pretty good judge of character. I think Chris is one of the most genuine people I ever met. I think we both feed off each other. I think we have a lot of energy and good energy. So if people are, maybe you're watching this, you don't have a lot of friends, it's fine. It's hard to meet friends, especially in COVID as you're older. Please reach out to us. Like, we're just constantly growing our group, and we try to meet really nice people all the time and make everybody feel welcome. So
awesome, guys.
Dates, it can just be normal stuff.
Yeah, so. Sure. Yeah.
What are your Instagram handles?
Jason L. Robertson. I'm very creative on my Instagram, Freddie.
Yeah.
Clearly.
Oh, wait. Time out. There's more. I'm Chris.J.Lewis.
Yeah, there you go.
The letter J, as in you couldn't come up with something better than that. No. So anyway, Chris J. Lewis.
Hey, all the creativity is going into the music, so it.
Oh man, I didn't write that song. That was Chris Stapleton. I'm a vessel, man. What can I know?
Oh, dude,
man. We appreciate you, man. Keep doing what you're doing. I'll always support you. People are like, why you keep going to trivia? Why are you doing these date nights? I'm like, because my friend Freddie's doing it. I want people to support what I do as much as I want to support what Freddie does. So everybody that's watching, keep supporting Freddie. He's doing what he's doing out there, and it's tough. So appreciate you, man.
Fuck yeah, dude. Guys, I appreciate you sharing this space and this energy. You guys freaking killed it, man. Thank you.
Thanks, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, buddy. Let's talk soon.
Let's do it, bro. Let's hang this weekend.
All right. Sounds good. See ya.
Bye.
See ya. Guys, there you have it. I mean, that was a DateLive double date coming at you. Double dragon, baby. This is what I do. I bring two hunks on the show. One singing songs, one talking about friendship. This is, I mean, the background dude, the backup dude was the friendship and loving guy, and then the Chris is here with the guitar, and he's over. Guys, What do I got to do here? Tell your friends about DateLive. You want to be on the show? You can be a co-bachelorette. You're a little bit afraid. Bring a friend on. Your friend doesn't even have to be on the dating block. They can just be sitting there with you, helping you out. All right. This is what we're doing for people. Spread the word. Thank you guys very much. Fuck negative vibes. And I love you.